everyone. So I can tell you now, because you'll know by the time you see this vlog, I'm going to the live taping of Dancing with the Stars tonight to see JoJo Siwa. I love her so much. She is family to my family. She's been like a little sister to me for so many years, and she invited me to come be in the audience to watch her dance tonight.
There is lipstick on my hand.
So I've done my makeup. I have to leave my house in like a half an hour. I still don't know what I'm gonna wear because I am very pregnant, as we all know, and heels are not an option. I thought I could just go like in casual clothes, but apparently I got a notification today that you're supposed to dress like in cocktail attire, like a dress. I don't have any options of things that fit me. And I'm stressed because I'm like, I can't wear heels because I literally just can't wear heels. I'm pregnant, like it's not gonna happen. And I don't know even though that I have like comfortable fancy shoes that I could wear with my few dress options I have, but I want to try them on for you and you guys can tell me what you think, even though this vlog will already be up, so it doesn't matter what you think because I've already picked a dress and already have gone to Dancing with the Stars, but let's try them on. Dress number one. I feel like this is a good option. It was from Amazon, but it's kind of shiny. It's really comfortable. It's blue. It feels very Dancing with the Starsy. The only thing is it's like, it's see-through. Like for sure it's see-through. So I need to wear something underneath that is making sure no one sees bits and pieces of me. But yeah, this is dress number one. I have a feeling I'm gonna just go with this because I feel like I could just wear black like flats with this and get away with it. I'm already exhausted. I've tried on one dress. Okay, here's the next one. It's fine. I don't know. Oh, that is. This one's fine. It just feels like, again, you can see every bit and piece of me underneath. I don't know. I almost wore this for my live show and then I was like, nah. I don't know. This looks a little secretary of the president to me or something. Let's try the next one. Okay, here's the next one. I used to wear this on tour all the time when I was pregnant with Flynn. This feels more casual. And the thing that sucks about this one is I have to wear a strapless bra because of the neckline. And I hate strapless bras, especially right now when I have like my big cojones. So I don't know about this. I think I might have to just do the blue one that's kind of ugly, but like, I don't know. It seemed comfortable and like, it felt very Dancing with the Starsy to me. I just don't know what shoes I would wear with it. I have to pee. Okay, we're here. I don't know what I can and can't film, but we're having fun.
It's a blast.
JoJo looks amazing.
You're gonna freak out when you see her.
They've already seen it, hopefully, by this point.
You're freaking out you saw her.
She looks incredible. Can't wait to see her dance.
1:30.
There she is. Okay, we had so much fun. Oh, my hair. I don't know what's happening here. We had so much fun. Everyone's going out to dinner, but I am not. I am sitting on a bus stop in Hollywood waiting for a car to pick me up because my feet and legs don't work. There's a lot of standing during the show, so you stand up while the show is happening, and then during commercial breaks you can sit down, and I was struggling. For the first hour I was fine, and then after the first hour I was like, I think I need to go somewhere where I can just chill. So I went to the bathroom and sat on the toilet and didn't have to pee, which is shocking, and just sat on the toilet and like ate a granola bar in the bathroom, which was disgusting. You're not allowed to eat in there, so I didn't want to break the rules, so I went to the bathroom to do it and drink some water and just kind of sat there, and I was like, oh my god, I'm pushing it like too far, like this is too much activity for me, just standing and sitting repeatedly. But it was really fun. JoJo was amazing. If you haven't seen the episode yet, make sure to watch the episode that was live last night. If you're watching this on Tuesday, it was live last night. She was incredible, and they gave her a note. The only note they could give her was like, you're too good. They were like, you shine so much, maybe pull it back. I'm like, that's not a note. Like, you can't tell someone like, you're too incredible, you're too amazing, you're too impressive, maybe don't be as good. So that was the only note she got, and I was like, okay. Your only note for JoJo Siwa was like, you're the best one here, you're too, not, everyone was amazing. I'm not saying I'm just saying that was the note that they gave her, like, you're too amazing. So of all the notes you could get, that is the best note you could get. Anyway, it was really, really fun. The most fascinating part to me was every dance had like confetti fall or like props or whatever, and one of them had like a bunch of balloons fall, and they only have like 2 minutes to clean up the whole stage before the next dancers come out. And I was like, how are they gonna clean up these balloons? Well, I filmed it. So I was very interested in all the behind the scenes stuff. Like I was like very interested in the production of it all, like how the scenes changed, the lighting changed, the producers trying to get the audience amped. Yeah, just everything about it. I was like watching the camera work. I was like very interested in all the production. I was having a hard time even watching dancers except for JoJo, because I was just like watching all the production and which camera was going to where and what everyone was doing. And I don't know, I love the production side of it. I was like living for it. So it was really fun and I had a blast, and I'm very tired. I think I'm gonna sleep very well tonight. I love JoJo. She did a great job. Okay, I got home like an hour ago and I just put Flynn to sleep. I missed him so much. I was only gone for a few hours and I'm like, my baby, like I missed him so much. But I needed to come home. I was starting to feel faint and like just yucky, and I could tell my body was like, this is enough, you need to go home now. So I came home and I'm about to go downstairs and eat some food and relax a little bit. But I wanted to say something before I forget. I wanted to tell you guys about something that was stressing me out the whole time. My only real experience like in Hollywood, like in the industry as far as like production and like a TV show goes, is Haters Back Off, where I was in Haters Back Off acting, but I was also producing and had to like keep an eye on everything, how the shots were, how everything was lit, what everyone was doing, making sure everyone was doing their job right. My brain was doing like 100 things at once. I loved it. But I think because of that, it's like ruined me because anytime I have been on a set since then, that's what my brain does. So like when I did Escape the Night, I was like really concerned about every single aspect of the production and wanted to help in any way that I could, like to make it go smoothly, even though like that was not my job, and in fact it would be completely inappropriate for me to do or say anything because I was just an actor there. You know, like any set I'm on, I'm like, I notice everything that's going on. So anyway, the point is, I was very stressed tonight. It was a very small audience because each talent, like each person who was dancing, got to invite like a couple people. So I think there's only like 70 people total, like as an audience. They wanted us to be very loud. And so there's like a producer whose job it was to like, you know, make sure we were standing at the right moments and make sure we were clapping and being loud. And I just felt like no one was paying attention to him. And I'm like a rule follower on sets. There are moments where like he was like behind the cameras going like this and like clapping, like telling us to be louder, but no one was watching him because everyone was watching the performance or watching what was going on with the cameras or whatever. Like there's a lot happening, but my eye would always go to him and I'd be like, oh, he needs us to be louder. So there were multiple times where I was like trying to make up for the fact that no one else was screaming loud enough, so I'd be like screaming and clapping as loud as I could, and I'd be like, how come not everyone's doing this? He's gonna get upset. Like we have to make it louder. Like they need it louder. I was so stressed watching this man try to make the audience clap louder and scream louder because a lot of the audience wasn't paying attention to him. It very much stressed me out. It was just so stupid. But then I was also stressed, like every time there was confetti, I was like, how are they gonna get the confetti off the stage? Because there's more dancers are gonna come out here. It's not safe to dance on confetti. They're gonna slip and fall. Like, and then I'd watch them sweep up the confetti in like 60 seconds. And I'd be like watching every piece of confetti. If they missed one, I'd be like, oh my God, there's a piece of confetti on the ground. There's a piece of confetti. Someone's gonna slip on that. Someone needs to get that. Every time I saw something that could potentially be a problem, I like had a heart attack. It was like probably not good for my stress. Like that's probably honestly why I'm so tired. Like it wasn't even like the experience and how excited I was to be there to support JoJo. It was like the stress of like wanting everything to go perfectly on a set that has nothing to do with me. I was literally in the audience. You cannot see me. I have nothing to do with any of this. I was an invited guest in the audience and I was like so stressed out. It was really fun though. Like it was really, really, really fun. I'm gonna go downstairs and eat some food and live my life, but I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, exciting news that I just realized because my sister-in-law texted me and she was like, wait, you're 27 weeks pregnant today, right? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, you're in your 3rd trimester. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm already in my 3rd trimester. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. So anyway, since I'm in my 27th week, we gotta look and see what size the babies are. Guys, this is what we do every time we hit a new week. Okay, a camping lantern is the first one that I got. Let's change the theme to fruit and vegetables. Okay, a bunch of bananas. A bunch of bananas? Okay, so it says, baby is now the size of a bunch of bananas. Now that she can hear, or she or he or whatever. Try not to say anything that might hurt baby's peelings. good joke. But speaking of babies being able to hear, that was a crazy thing about being at the show tonight, was that it was like a loud environment. When I was pregnant with Flynn, I was on tour all the time. He was kind of used to hearing screaming and cheering and loud music because I was on tour, so he could hear all that. It was just like a loud lifestyle was what I lived when I was pregnant with Flynn. But this pregnancy, it's been very calm. I don't see a lot of people, and I've just kind of been in my house. The loudest sound they hear is like when Flynn is loud, you know? It was really interesting because like I forgot like they can hear you and they can react to loud sounds. And so it was very loud there. The music was loud. There were big pops and bangs from the confetti cannons and the fire, and we were screaming and cheering and all this stuff. The babies were crazy during the show. Like they were rock and rolling, dancing in my stomach the whole time, like so active. Like it was wild how active they were. And I think it's because they could hear all the loud noise and they were like, what is going on? Where are we?
Mom, this is bizarre.
It was so nuts. And at first I was like, why are they going so nuts in my stomach? They're moving so much. Like I kept grabbing Kory's hand or like Kylie's hand and like putting their hands on me being like, feel this, like they're going crazy. And they were. It was very wild. And then I realized, oh, it's because it's so loud here. Anyway, that was kind of cool. Okay, and then my other app says, my baby is as big as cabbage. And it also says, are you kidding me? A pair of kids' jelly shoes? What size? Kids wear all different sizes. Like that is not helpful. And your baby is big as the hamburger phone from Juno is the last thing, which that seems small to me. I don't know, guys. I feel like every week these apps like disappoint me more and more with their sizing. And I feel like they get worse and worse as the babies get bigger. But anyway, yeah, I'm in my 3rd trimester. Isn't that crazy? So let's take a look at the bumpadoo. Whoa, look at that. Oh my gosh. That is a 3rd trimester bump with twins. For me, everyone's different, but this is what my body looks like. 3rd trimester with twins. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I look so big. That's so crazy. That was like the first thing people said to me when I showed up at the show tonight. Everyone was like, you are huge. You should never comment on a woman's body, like ever. Unless you're just being like, you're beautiful, you're amazing, like your body's awesome. Anyway, it doesn't bother me really when people say that to me because I am huge. I don't know, people say you should never say like, oh, your tummy's so tiny or your tummy's so big when you're pregnant. And I certainly try not to comment those things to pregnant people. I'm sure I have, but I see that a lot, like pregnant women and people saying like, don't comment on my body and like how big or small it is when I'm pregnant. For me personally, it doesn't really bother me because it is just a fact that like my tummy is pretty, I mean, maybe I'm delusional, but I feel like my tummy's really big, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I said any of that. I need to go to bed. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
You can relax. Colleen and Eric have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones. So you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.